Attention Gen X, if you've ever wondered who you'd be without your job title, this one's for you. Now, let me give you a solution right away. Start building income that isn't tied to your identity, so your future doesn't depend on a role someone else controls. Gen X was raised to be their work. You introduce yourself by what you do, measure your value by how useful you are, and for a long time, that made a lot of sense. Work was stable, careers were long, and loyalty meant something. But somewhere along the way, the ground shifted. Now jobs change faster than people can adapt, roles disappear, titles get redefined, and suddenly something you thought was solid feels temporary. And what makes this uncomfortable isn't just money, it's identity. When all your income is tied to one role, it's hard not to tie your sense of worth to it as well. That's a heavy thing to carry into the second half of life. Look, this is where automated income changes more than just your bank account. When income comes from a system instead of a title, something loosens. You start seeing yourself as more than just your job. You get room to think, room to choose, room to imagine a future that isn't defined by one employer's needs. Now, look, that doesn't mean work stops mattering, okay? It just stops being the only thing holding everything up. Now, for Gen X, this isn't about starting over. It's about adding something that gives you flexibility and dignity as the years move forward. If you've ever thought, I want options before someone else decides them for me, that's wisdom talking. If you want to see how people are building income that supports who they are, not just what they do, click the link in my profile and learn more.